Yo, it's your boy The Purist and we're here to talk boxing. I've literally just recorded this whole video, but I forgot to turn on the microphone, so it's just literally video, no audio, so here we go again. It might not be as good, but let's get to it. And also I'm watching basketball, so I might be a bit distracted, but let's get into it. Jamie Munguia defeats Dennis Hogan by 12-round majority decision to retain his WBO super welterweight title. Now, how did I see the fight? When I score a fight like this, what I tend to do is, I know Munguia is the home fighter, so if you're Dennis Hogan, you know you have to do all you can do just to get the decision. So with that being said, every round that I could possibly give to Munguia, I gave to him. And still I was only able to give him 4 rounds. That's it, no more than that. Any more than 4 rounds, you weren't just reaching, you were probably getting paid in pocket. Or you have affiliation with Munguia to believe he got more than 4 rounds. Dennis Hogan completely, I don't want to say exposed him because we already knew what was there. Dennis Hogan exploited all of his weaknesses. Munguia is your typical puncher who can come forward, and when his feet are set, he can punch. When his opponent isn't framing and showing him different looks, Munguia finds it easy. When you have someone like Liam Smith who's just going to be there, you know what you can expect from him, it's easy for him. When he's fighting a fighter where he's not assured of himself when he's throwing, he doesn't like to throw, he keeps his hands at home. And that was his problem against Dennis Hogan. Even his corner was saying you need to let your hands go more. But Hogan was using lateral movement, coming in and out. He was unorthodox, and that didn't allow Munguia to set his feet, and he didn't feel comfortable throwing his punches. That was pretty much the story of the fight, although Munguia sometimes he would just dig to the body, sometimes he would miss, other times he would land, and other times would be blocked. But the times he did land, he did get in some good body shots, and those are the rounds that I gave to him. But other than that, he really never had much. He was getting tagged with right hands, he got wobbled a few times. Now this fight, he actually reminded me of Adrian Broner versus Paulie Malignaggi. He'd throw about 10 different shots at Broner, then Broner will come back with one right hand, bang! Just see Paulie's head snap back, you see his face get marked up. That's what you expect. But Munguia didn't land anything clean to mark up Hogan's face. Hogan always riding a punch, and so if it was hitting him, it would just sort of like deflect off him and not hit him actually clean with a good connection. Excellent game plan from Hogan. You literally couldn't ask him to do any more. He did what he had to do to win, especially with that great power deficit, especially when you're going to that guy's backyard. They even asked for neutral judges who were American judges, still in De La Hoya's pockets, as we know, but it is what it is. For Hogan, it's quite sad because he deserves to be a world champion. He deserves to have bigger purses going forward. He deserves to be able to tell his kids and show them a world title for his home country. They've robbed him of a lot of things, not just the victory, they've robbed him of a lot of different things. Hopefully we get to see him back. He earned a lot of fans that night. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of his now, but from now on I will tune in. I completely disregarded and disrespected him before the fight, but after the fight he's earned my respect. I will watch him, I do respect his craft, and I think that's the most important thing. Moving forward for Munguia, he'll either give him the rematch. He had a lot to learn. He will know from now he can't just expect to have his opponent there and have his feet set. He'll have to try to engage, etc. So there's a lot he can learn. Although they do say once 2 fighters have gone in the ring together the first time, the better boxer will learn and adjust and make it even easier in the rematch. So possibly Hogan will just run away with it. But it will be a good fight. It was entertaining. It will be interesting to see if they do get a rematch and how that will play out. But I personally highly doubt it. During the whole fight, they kept talking about Demetrius Andrade mostly. They mentioned Canelo. They mentioned Triple G, sorry. But yeah, I'm assuming he's going to move up. If not his next fight, the one after that. But pretty soon. By 2020, he will be a middleweight. And that's not going to be good for him. He needs a size advantage over everyone else. When he's fighting little guys or guys who are non-punchers like Liam Smith, where he can use his size, athleticism to bully them, he's a good fighter. If he was to fight someone his own size who hits just as hard as him and is as skilled as those people, he's getting knocked out. The Charlo brothers, they knock him out. Hurd knocking him out. Tony Harrison will outbox him. Demetrius Andrade, he could knock him out, but he's definitely going to outbox him. Golovkin and Canelo, let's not even talk about that. Jacobs, same thing. I don't want to use the word hype job, but it is what it is. This guy, simply put, is not that good. Don't mention, he's Mexican, so he attracts a big market. He's going to have a big following. Mexicans support their own, and I admire that. But this one that you got right here, putting him in the ring with Canelo, just support your own and don't let him be a hazard to his own health. So yeah, I truly believe if he was to fight Canelo Alvarez or Golovkin, he's just going to get knocked out. It's going to be brutal, and it's not going to be a good one. Of course, he has a puncher's chance, but nah, man, just nah. We need to somehow clean up the sport. What fans have to understand is fans run the sport. If it's not for the fans, these guys don't get paid. If it's not for the fans, we don't drum up interest. A big way fighters are getting interest and stuff is like through what we do, social media, making videos, posting them on Instagram, getting them lots of views, clicks, talking, discussion, all of that stuff. If we use all our energy to talk about the robberies, talk about how things need to be better, put pressure on promoters, put pressure on the WBC, stuff. Sorry, I don't just say WBC. Put pressure on the sanctioning bodies. Things will happen, believe it or not. Yeah, this topic has kind of irked me. So, thank you again for listening to me on my little rant. Scott gave you guys a little breakdown there as well. I still haven't watched Shields vs Hammer. I'll get onto that next. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm going to record the weekend review. Probably do a weekend preview as well. That'll be on Patreon. The promoter database, check my last video if you don't know what that's about. That's going to be on Patreon as well. That's going to be public. So if you want to see it, you can click on it from then on in. The other ones are all going to be Patreon only. We're also going to have a few updates for you guys as well. We're going to have constant videos. We're going to be active. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know your thoughts. And I told you guys the videos will get better, quicker. I just need to get used to sitting here and talking to a camera. If there was another person here, just for a bit more natural, by just talking to a camera and a little microphone on top, it just feels a bit weird, if you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we're growing, we're getting bigger, we're getting better, we're getting stronger. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.